Thanks for joining our special live coverage of the policy discussion with citizens. I'm Kim Dami in Seoul. We are about to go live to Jeju, where today's policy discussion with citizens is taking place. It's already the 29th edition and the first time in over a month. For those of you who are not familiar with these policy discussions with citizens, typically the administration receives briefings from ministries regarding New Year objectives. So at the beginning of this year, the top office said these ministry-based briefings would change into topic-based discussions, meaning they will be based on a specific topic and have relevant ministries in the discussions rather than each ministry listing things that they will do throughout the year. Now, one of the reasons for this is so that the ministries can work with each other. As President Yoon says, he wishes to bring down the barriers between government agencies. It also allows citizens to pitch in when it comes to government policy making, and middle school students to senior citizens have had the chance to say something directly to the president. Now, the last discussion took place in Gwangju City last month in September. There, President Yoon stressed that the city, a symbol of democratization, should now leap forward to become a high-tech city and a driving force in the country's growth. There, he laid out a vision for the city's development, which included transformation into a high-tech city that leads future industries with AI and mobility and turning into a global cultural hub. Now there we see President Yoon has entered the room for the 29th policy discussions with citizens in Jeju Island this time.
네, 먼저 국민의례가 있겠습니다. 모두
First,
국기를 향해 서주시기
allegiance
바랍니다.
to the flag. Please face the flag.
국기에 대하여 경례.
Salute to the flag.
바로 모두 자리에
Ladies,
앉아주시기
please
바랍니다.
be seated.
지금부터
We would like to begin the 29th policy discussion with citizens.
먼저 대통령님의
The President
모두
will
말씀이
deliver his opening remarks.
제주 특별자치도민 여러분,
Hello everyone, the Jeju residents, Jeju Special Island.
자유도시 개발센터에서
Here at the JDC, I am very glad to meet all of you, and I'm very delighted.
좀 일찍
Most of all, I know that I should have been here earlier, and I am sorry that I've come here a bit late, but I'm very delighted to be at this beautiful place. I visited Jeju frequently, and every time I come here, I am truly awed by this beautiful landscape, and I always think that it is a treasure of our country. And such environment and landscape was recognized by the international organizations, by the UN and UNESCO, and we were awarded the triple titles for such natural resources. And
이끌고 있습니다.
now it is converting its energy
2006년
to the
특별자치도로 선포된
carbon-free
후에
energy.
권한 이양과
And ever since
특례를
it
잘
was
활용하는
designated as a
자치
special
행정 발전의
municipal
모범이 되어 왔습니다.
city, and it has been
제주도민들께서
leading with
한마음으로
its
노력하신
best
결과
practices in
지금
terms of
제주도는
its
대한민국이
regional
자랑하는 세계적인 도시로
governing.
발전했습니다.
And now it has become the
2006년에
renowned city around the world.
531만 명이었던
In
제주 관광객은
2001, it was about more than a bit more than 5 million in 2005, and last year the number of tourists went more than 1.3
그렇지만 이거는 이제 시작에 불과하고
billion.
제주의
And
성장
this is just a
잠재력은
starting point, and I know that Jeju
제주의
has
강점과 특성에 더욱
enormous
집중해서 확실한
potential
발전
for
전략을
further growth.
실천해 나간다면
And with
훨씬 더 크게
a
도약할 수
substantial
있다고 저는
plan to
확신합니다.
develop, I know that Jeju
저는
can
오늘
leap
제주를
forward.
한
Today,
단계 도약시킬
in
세
order
가지
to
비전을
develop
말씀드리겠습니다.
Jeju and elevate Jeju further, I would like to propose 3 visions. One is
두 번째는
advancing tourism through connection and
성장과
specialization. Second would be
이끄는 산업 성장이고 셋째는
fostering
실질적
industry
변화에
growth
초점을
driven
둔
by cleanliness and
정부
innovation.
여건의
And third would
개선입니다.
be the
제주도민들의
enhancing
정부
of
여건
quality of living environment of the
먼저
Jeju residents with a focus on
연결과 특화를
practical
통해
change.
제주의
First of
관광
all, through
인프라를
connectivity and
발전시켜야
specialization,
하겠습니다.
Jeju's tourism
제주도는 세계
infrastructure
어느
should
곳에서도
be
만나기 힘든
enhanced. Jeju
아름다운 환경을
has
가지고 있습니다.
the beautiful
제주도에서
landscape that you would
2시간
not
거리에
see anywhere in the world.
인구 500만 명
And
이상의 도시가 18곳이나
in
있습니다.
about 2 hours
그가운데
distance
서울,
from Jeju,
상하이, 도쿄,
we have
텐진,
big
베이징
cities
다섯
with
곳은
more than 5
인구가
million
1,000만 명이
residents,
넘습니다.
including Seoul,
그래서
Beijing,
국내외의
Tokyo.
연결을 강화하고
And therefore,
또
through
지역 자원을
connectivity
특화해서 제주도를
in and
더
out
많은
of
사람들이
Korea,
찾는 세계적인 관광지로
I know that Jeju
중앙정부와
can
우리 제주도가
become
함께 힘을
a
합쳐서
place where
만들어야겠습니다.
many people around the world would like to come to through the connectivity, and with the support from the central government, this will
먼저
be pursued.
제주 신항이
First of all, the
원활하게
Jeju
추진되도록
new project,
제주도와
new
적극
port
협력하고
project,
지원할
we are
것입니다.
going to be in active
제주 신항이
collaboration with the Jeju
건설되면
government.
협소하고
And
노후화된
with
제주
this
항의
new
물류
port,
기능이 대폭
we
확충될
believe
것입니다.
that
무엇보다
it will
대형
become
크루즈선이
a hub
정박할 수
for
있게
shipping
되면서
logistics,
더
and
많은
also we can
관광객이
cater to
제주를
big
찾을 수
cruise
있게
ships
됩니다.
so that more
코로나
tourists
팬데믹으로
can visit
신항
Jeju.
건설이 차질을
Due
빚기도
to
했습니다만
COVID-19 pandemic,
최근
there were
크루즈
some
관광이
glitches
급정
in
늘어난
the
만큼
construction
신항
plan,
건설
but
논의를 이제
this
서둘러야겠습니다.
discussion on the new
향후
port
예비
project
타당성
should
조사 등 관련
be
절차가
carried out
신속하게
as fast as
이행되도록
possible.
꼼꼼히
And
챙기겠습니다.
also, I am going
제주
to
신항을
keep abreast
해운
of
물류와
this project
크루즈의
rolling,
거점으로
and so
키우겠습니다.
that Jeju can become the hub for the new port and logistics.
그리고 제주도민뿐만
And
아니라
not only Jeju
전국적으로도
residents,
관심을
but
많이 가지고 있는
citizens around the country are very much keen to know about the second airport in Jeju, and we're going to be in close collaboration with Jeju so that it can be realized as soon as possible.
안전 문제 때문에
The
제2공항 건설이 논의되기
congestion
시작했습니다.
of the current airport
대선 때도
has become
제2공항
very
문제를 가지고 후보들끼리
very
열렬히
complex
토론한
and
기억이 새롭습니다.
saturated, and I know that the discussion has been taking place. And this year, September, which has been 9 months ever since, we have made an announcement that we are going to have more
사업이
studies
원활하고
so
신속하게
that
추진될
this
수
second
있도록
airport
제주와
can
적극 소통하면서
happen
정부가
in the
지원에
nearest
박차를
possible
가하겠습니다.
future, and the government will do our utmost in the support for this initiative.
이에 더해서 하늘을 나는
And
택시
moreover, flying
UAM을
taxis
제주
or
관광 인프라의
UAM
한 축으로
will be
만들겠습니다.
one of the pivots
제주는
of
일찍부터
Jeju
SK텔레콤
tourism.
등 국내외
Jeju
기업,
has been
공공기관과
in
협력 체계를
cooperation
구축해서
with many
제주공항,
different companies,
성산, 포항, 중문
and
관광단지 등
it
제주도
has
관광지를
been
잇는
looking
UAM 노선을
into the
개발해왔습니다.
developing of the UAM routes connecting Jeju Jungmun travel tourism complex and other important areas. So we are going to designate Jeju as a demonstration zone for UAM, and UAM will become a support and a big help to improve the tourism infrastructure of Jeju, and the central government will do our
이 관광 단지를
role.
보고 즐기는 차원을 넘어서서 자녀와 함께
Jeju, it is important that Jeju becomes a place where tourism is transformed more into an educational and cultural experience. And to do that, we believe that the framework of the tourism could change. And during my presidential campaign, I have emphasized this point to Jeju residents. Jeju is abundant in cultural heritages such as 해녀, 돌하루방, and dry stone walls and wooden volcanic cones. And with more development of such heritages, we can elevate the tourism level, and we can make Jeju tourism something even more sophisticated and more educational as well as delightful. The government also aims to protect and pass down Jeju 해녀 culture, and this was recognized by the UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage of Humanity and also UN GIAHS. So such 해녀 culture that has been recognized around the world should be supported by the government. And with the 10-year plan to support 해녀 fisheries, including the upcoming 4th basic plan for fishing village and fishery harbor development, this will be carried out in more earnest manner.
중요한 역사 문화 자산인 탐나 문화의
Tamna culture,
관광
which is an important
자원화에 힘을
cultural and
쏟겠습니다.
historical
국가 차원의
heritage, we are
조사와
going
연구,
to put more
관광
efforts
자원화를
into this.
위해
And for us to
탐나
develop
문화유산
this
연구센터
Tamna
건립을
culture, we
사실없이
are
신속하게
going to see the timely construction of National Tamna Cultural Heritage Research Center. And the clean energy and clean energy industry, the growth of it will be very much supported by the government. The Jeju's transition to a carbon-free energy model, this will be the direction forward, and all the carbon-free energy resources that we can utilize should be utilized to its fullest. And the Carbon-Free Energy Alliance, this was something that I have proposed last year for the first time, and Jeju has been an avid supporter for this initiative. And in tandem with the CFE initiative direction, Jeju has announced its Vision 2035, using its abundant clean energy resources, and I believe that this is a rational direction forward. For Jeju to become the best practice in such clean energy resources, the government will do our utmost. Jeju has vast renewable energy infrastructure, and using this, we are going to support the designation of specialized dispersion energy area. government thinks that it is most efficient that such energy that was grown by that region should be consumed by that region. And Jeju is the top on the list of utilizing their own made energy. And when this Jeju Island becomes the dispersion energy specialized area, we believe that we can do more support by giving more room to maneuver. And with this, we believe that more specialized industries will be developed. And if we make hydrogen with LNG, there is carbon that is made, but with the Jeju technology, we can make hydrogen without carbon. So it has a good potential for the green hydrogen production technology, so that we are going to invest 56 billion Korean won by 2026 so that we can make such technology suitable for Korea. And the government, with the biogas-based energy production, that is a project to construct a facility. We are going to pursue this, and if Jeju will apply for this, we are going to actively look into ways to support it. And Jeju has the highest rate of electric vehicle usage, and with the used batteries from these electric vehicles, it is difficult to carry these batteries, waste batteries, back to the peninsula, so that we are going to pursue the Jeju-specific pilot project to use such used batteries. And also, the volcanic seawater related projects will be pursued in earnest. By 2025, we're going to invest 22.4 billion Korean won, and this could be used to make functional beverages or cosmetics and foster related industries. And lastly, but very important, we are going to look at the living conditions and the quality of living conditions of the Jeju residents should be elevated even further. And most importantly, we have to improve the medical environment. At the moment, we have 700,000 residents who are living in Jeju Island, and such medical needs are increasing as such, but we do not have tertiary hospitals or general hospitals, and the number of doctors is about 1.8, meaning this is 1/3 of the level, the same level of, it is 1/3 of Seoul. So whenever someone is critically ill, you have to come back to the peninsula. So this is a dire situation for such families and such patients. So we are pursuing the medical reform to establish a regional comprehensive essential healthcare system so that such problems could be resolved. Taking into consideration the special conditions of Jeju, with the tertiary hospitals that will be established, we are going to adjust it to the environment of Jeju, and we are going to support whatever that is needed. And also, Jeju University Hospital and Seogwipo Medical Center will be enhanced so that it can have a more better response for emergency cases.
아울러 청정 제주를 위해
And for the
물
clean
관리와
Jeju,
폐기물 처리도
the
세심하게
water management
챙기겠습니다.
and also waste
관광객
management
증가와
will
각종
be
개발
something
사업에
that we are
맞춰
going to keep an eye on.
제주도의 하수 처리
And
인프라를
especially the
지속적으로
sewage treatment
확충하고
facilities
현대화해야
will
합니다.
expand and it will be modernized.
2025년에도
In
하수 처리장
2025, the sewage
노후 하수
facilities
관로
and
정비에
the
필요한
aging
예산을
sewer systems,
아낌없이 지원하겠습니다.
we are going to spare no effort or no budget in term for such initiatives. And also, it is important to have a Jeju resource circulation cluster project, and this will be receiving investment of 41.3 billion Korean won by 2028. And the logistics costs are very high, and the government will do our part in supporting the companies that are suffering with high logistics costs, and we are going to establish a smart joint logistics center in Jeju's Ara-2 Dong by 2026. And also the settlement conditions in the islands, neighboring islands, we are going to look into this initiative. And with a special act in this regard, we are going to have a systematic support for the residents of these islands, especially 상추자도 and 하추자도 islands will be included in the areas that are eligible.
오늘 이 자리에 기업인
Today, we are joined by many researchers and entrepreneurs, people in the tourism industries, many Jeju residents, and also Mayor Oh of Jeju Island, Jeju Special City. I meet him every time we have a meeting, and I know that he has a big aspiration and ambition to develop Jeju further, and I am very grateful for his efforts to make Jeju a better place to live. With today's discussion, I would like to listen to your candid opinions about Jeju, and I will be listening to your opinions. Thank you.
대통령님 말씀 감사합니다.
That wraps up the 29th edition of Policy Discussions with Citizens. Now, if you missed it, you can catch the highlights in our upcoming newscast at 5 p.m. Korea time. Thanks for watching.